Yo, what's up, guys? Today is, what's today, the 3rd? Yeah, today is December 3rd. We are in the last month of 2019. Hooray! Yeah, since my last vlog, what has gone on? Past couple weeks, just been kind of working, grinding it out. Thanksgiving break was great. Got to spend time with my family, friends. Had a little Thanksgiving football game. It was pretty dope. I realized it's so crazy. I only played 2-3 games, maybe. Excuse me. And I was so damn tired after playing. And then the next 2 or 3 days, like, I literally felt like, for everyone who's played football before, you know that feeling like after a Friday night, after a game, like that next day, and maybe not the next day, but the day after. It's that like sore feeling. Like I had that so bad. We weren't even playing tackle football, but yeah, it was. It made me realize like how damn long it's been since I've played football and thrown pigskin around. So yeah. Anyways, guys, this is the last week of my fall semester for me. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I'm actually going to Mexico next week. So, yeah, this is my last week here at Fresno State for the end of this semester. So I have to, hopefully, I'm hoping to take all my finals this week, and that way next week I'll be free, and I don't really have to worry about school anymore until next year. So we'll see how that plays out. Like I'm trying to communicate with my professors, and I did have one professor who was going to make me come back in the spring and like just take it incomplete now and just come back in the spring and take it. At least that's how I interpret it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What else is coming up? Mexico trip. I'll be there for 2 weeks. One of my best friends' bachelor party is coming up Saturday. We're going to LA. So that'll be lit. That actually might be the next part of this vlog, is their bachelor party. So we have a lot of fun stuff planned. Just still trying to figure out the little details of this last minute trip that was planned like literally 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Just kind of wrapping the year up. A lot of big things coming in 2020. Damn, that's so crazy. 2020. Yeah, a lot of big things. And I won't really get into it too much. Don't want to jinx it or anything, but it's looking pretty good for my business, traveling, and school-wise. Yeah, everything's. Yeah, I always try to make the next year a little better. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. On my way to Fresno right now. It's foggy as hell. Last night I drove to Pleasanton, and it was foggy as hell. Literally couldn't see anything in front of me. So it's just kind of a wacky week. So I'm hoping it actually doesn't rain in LA, because that would suck. Other than that, guys, yeah, that's pretty much the start of my Monday. So we'll see where it goes from here. All right, y'all. Tune in.
Por los rumbos de Jalisco, ahí lo miran muy seguido. Un buen trago de whisky es porque anda amanecido. es pantera ni es coyote, este toro ya lo
Florida was great. Tampa Bay, loved it. CEO National Conference. Everything was great about it. Met a lot of other people, a lot of smart, like-minded entrepreneurs just like me. I had the opportunity to pitch in front of judges, which was great, because it's just normally like you get professors, you learn in business school, and you learn if you're taking an entrepreneurship pathway, you learn how to pitch, but you don't really, you don't really pitch in front of other people per se. You pitch in front of professors and their friends, and they don't want to really be mean, and that's the worst part as an entrepreneur. Like you want someone to tell it to you straight. You don't want them to kind of beat around the bush. And for me, it was great because I got good feedback, which is not always great, but I understood why the feedback was great and where I needed to go from there. So it was a great learning experience nonetheless. So shout out to the people at CEO National Conference, as well as future founders who let me be part of the cohort. I appreciate that. They kind of sent me an invitation before I got there, and I decided, you know what, it sounds like something cool, and it was. I really enjoyed it. So yeah. And what else? That was a couple months ago. Just this past couple weeks, I went to Mexico, got to reconnect with my roots and go back to the motherland. And it was great. It was a great experience. It's just to kind of visit and see, where my grandparents grew up and kind of how life is like, or how life was like for them, and really got a unique perspective on Mexican tradition and Latino culture. And so that was great. And I really, for the longest time growing up, I didn't really see myself as Mexican per se, or even Latino. I look white, obviously, and I dress kind of like a typical white American teenager. And so for me, it was always kind of difficult, identifying as Latino or Mexican, just because, people wouldn't have believed me. And I always get people asking me or telling me, oh, I didn't think you were white first time I met you. Or, excuse me, I didn't think you were Mexican first time I met you. Or, wow, your name's Jesus, that's so crazy. And so things like that, you really, you kind of just conditioned to think, everyone says I'm white. But, going back to Mexico and seeing lighter colored skinned people just like me was really eye-opening. And I'm proud to be Mexican. I'm proud to be Latino. I'm proud to be a Mexican American. And, I know Spanish, but I don't know it as enough as I'd like to. So I need to get better at being fluent in Spanish and kind of go from there. But yeah, it was an incredible experience. Got to spend time with family. I loved every moment of it. It's great. Fast forward to now, last day of the year. What do I got planned for 2020? I have a lot of amazing things planned. Let's see how they turn out in 2020. Clothing line is dropping soon. If you can see the clothing, you can't see it right now, but if you can see, I'm wearing a Ready Let's Go long sleeve t-shirt. And so I'm planning on sort of dropping more merch that way, specifically for travelers to wear. I kind of find myself, when I'm traveling, I'm like, oh, well, what the hell do I want to? I don't want to wear Nike. I don't want to wear. You kind of want to find a brand that you can wear and promote. And so that's kind of the idea behind Ready Let's Go. And the clothing brand that I plan on launching is just giving travelers a way to rock cool clothing and give them something to wear around the airport. I mean, I always like looking at what people are wearing at the airport as they're walking around. I'm like, oh, that's cool, or that's a cool design, or shoes, things like that. So yeah, clothing brand is launching. I'm hoping the website's going to get revamped, and we'll see how well that goes. But more blog content. I want to do a podcast. A lot more videos coming out. It's going to be the whole 9 yards. So pretty excited about that. So just more content coming. And then as far as the business, I want to see if I can. Give me a second. Oh, it's kind of sketchy. I want to see what I can do this year in terms of funding to help, ultimately launch this business, this social networking app. So we'll see how that goes this year. Other than that, guys, Time will tell in 2020 what happens, but for now, guess we'll just have to stay tuned and see. 2020 is going to be amazing, so hope you guys are all on the lookout for that. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, see you in 2020. Currently inside of a giant sequoia. Two of them. Motherfuckers split in half. Hey, what are you guys doing? Yo, this shit is tall. Look at this. Oh my god, I'm better so y'all can see. Let's drop. Damn, that's crazy. The wonders of the world. What's up, y'all? Today is January 2nd. Second day of the new year. I'm out here. You know, I actually don't really remember this place. But it's pretty sweet. It's kind of towards the Sonora foothills area. My boy Abe decided to book a spot here, so we just kind of chilled here for New Year's Day. Yeah, we saw some snow yesterday, went to big trees. That was fun. Got to walk around. Hadn't been there in a while. And one thing I noticed is like the snowfall from this year compared to like the years I've gone have been like super low, which kind of scary because like every time the last time I went to big trees, it was like hell snowfall. Like, I mean, you could obviously see that it had been snowing for a while. There was snow on the trees. So yeah, it was a little bit interesting, but yeah, it's pretty fun. So we're out here today. We're gonna make breakfast, leave our Airbnb, and we might actually head to Yosemite. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just out on a morning walk. I was gonna do it earlier, but didn't wake up. But yeah, right now it's probably like 7:30? 7:47, excuse me. Yeah, so hence why I look kind of ugly, you know. Excuse the ugliness. But yeah, there's some pretty nice houses out here. Let me show y'all. Yo, what's up, guys? It's later on today, the 2nd of January, and instead of going to Yosemite, we went to Pinecrest. So yeah, having pretty much a lot of fun. We passed by Dodge Ridge. I wanted to go snowboarding so damn bad, but I think I'm just gonna wait till China Peak and get started from there. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, guys, I'm enjoying the last few couple days before it's back to the grind and school work, business work, everything else. But it's really peaceful out here to just kind of sit and think, listen to the river running and kids playing and whatever birds are left out here chirping. So it's pretty amazing to be out here in the snow. And I wish as a kid I was here a little bit longer and a lot more frequently, because I feel like I would have enjoyed it more. But who knows? Anyways, guys, that's that. Just enjoying the snow, loving up here at Pinecrest, taking in the views. Yeah. If any of you have any recommendations for like spots around like the Sonora, Jamestown area to go snowboarding, like I'm not talking about a Dodge Ridge, I'm talking like back roads, back out in the mountains. What is that called? Freeboarding? I don't know what it's called. But anyways, if you have any recommendations, send me a comment or send me a message. I'm dying to know. I do just kind of want, like, I would love to just come out here and just ride a snowboard out through these trees and stuff. Very dangerous, but if I take it slow, I think it'd be fun. So, yeah. Alrighty, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day in the snow. Peace.
And then, you know, as the business has grown, starting to think about accountability and ownership. So who owns which P&L? So like our product team, when we first started experimenting
Yeah, so just finished up my I guess the last day of startup grind. I'm only here for one day, so I came on the opening day. Yeah, so a lot of fun, met a lot of new people. Happy to be a part of it. Got the name tag approved, so yeah. Yo, what's up, guys? Today is February 27th. Pretty excited today. Today's going to be shooting the first ever Ready Let's Go podcast with my good friend Macy Size. So pretty excited about that. We'll see how that turns out. Been spending about past week or two learning about like audio equipment and how mics should sound. About a couple mics from Best Buy. One of them I have to return just because it's a little too fancy for what I need, and realistically, it's not gonna get the job done. So, yeah. But pretty excited about that. Just got a couple of new ideas for some future podcasts, so pretty excited about that. It's kind of a new step for me. I want to start putting more content out, and for me, we see a lot of content out there, specifically around travel, but there's not really a whole lot around like solo traveling. And the only one I know of so far is Women Who Travel. So I listen to that a lot. Obviously I'm not a woman, but I listen to that a lot because it gives me inspiration for like other things. So like I always think about like, how do women who God, let me think about this. Oh, one of the topics they were talking about is like, how do women travel with like pets, or how do women travel with certain conditions, this and that. And so for me, when I listen to it, I'm like, oh wow, that's interesting. Like I never really knew that. This one I just listened to recently was this this specific woman who traveled. I think she traveled to all the countries in the world. So I mean, shout out to her. That's pretty amazing. But she was just talking about her experience and how she had a passport from, I want to say Jamaican passport, something like that, or a South African passport, one of the two. But she was able to use her American passport and then as backup use her other passport from other countries to get into certain places. So it was pretty amazing. But relaying that back to the whole podcast thing, there isn't a whole lot of content out there for solo travelers, I feel like, at least, and I haven't been able to find a whole lot. So that's kind of why I wanted to start this podcast, is to give a little more information about people who travel by themselves and how to go about doing that, and really just spread the word. So yeah, pretty excited about today. We'll see how it goes. This is all new equipment and technology for me, so hopefully nothing goes wrong. Crossing my fingers. You know how that works with technology, but yeah. So, yesterday, funny story. Yesterday, was at work. Had such a crappy day. Just because I had this like really bad headache. I don't know where it came from. Just feeling like crap the past couple days, and I had a really bad headache yesterday. So I was so mad because I was going to have to cancel the podcast today. And yeah, it felt like I had more than one symptom. And then I took some NyQuil and woke up in the morning and I felt good. So yeah, it's so funny how like little symptoms will pop up. And I think it's really just because spring has come a little earlier this year for us in California. The trees are already blooming. I mean, as I'm looking around, I already see trees that are blooming, which is kind of weird for the end of February. It should normally come around early March. Early March, late May, or early May, late March, something like that. So it's a little weird, but hopefully my allergies will not keep me from getting stuff done. Yeah. Alright guys, well I'm headed to school right now, headed to Fresno, so keep you guys posted. Cool. Alright y'all, have a good day. Yo, what's up guys? Today is, let me double check. Today is March 7th. Yes, 7th. I'm here at UC Santa Cruz, hanging out with my boy Bus for the weekend. He's got a rugby game against Stanford, so I had to come down. But anyways, I'm up 6 in the morning right now. It's actually 6:35, and I'm walking through this campus, right? And there's pretty much everything here. You got your fields here, you got the dorms back there, and it really got me kind of reminiscent about like living back at Fresno. Because the thing for me is, like, I was never really the person to be super involved on campus, but I definitely loved like waking up and finding something to do on campus, if that makes sense. Like I would love to just sort of walk around campus when no one's around and kind of figure out new spots that I've never been to, or just kind of see things. Like I used to go to the theater and watch some plays and stuff like that, or I'd like walk around to like tennis courts, or I do something to be active, and really just kind of explore the campus, which is kind of crazy to me to be here because I don't know the campus all that well, but I feel that same feeling again, like I'm just exploring, which is fun to me, and I kind of miss it. And it sucks because I was thinking about it, I'm like, I'm not even that close to Fresno State anymore, and even when I do go to school this semester, it's like twice a week, and I'm really only there to get stuff done. Like I'm in my office most of the time getting work done, and it's just kind of a bummer, I think. So I mean literally look at this. That's the ocean over there. I've just posted right now on Instagram. I was like, a Hogwarts type feeling, because it literally feels like I'm in Hogwarts or something. Like it's something's magical about this place. So yeah, it's crazy. I'm about to go for a run right now, so I'll probably do a little more exploring. But just imagine coming to school here. That's a rugby field right there. That's the ocean. I'm pretty sure the boardwalk is like right down there. And yeah, it really is pretty amazing.
Come on, reveal! 32 to 10. That's a good Should we bring it like ready to go with like a hole, but then if he doesn't do it, then it's gonna be like oops. As soon as he comes, just to stab it and say you gotta do it. He won't waste a beer.
There we go, Elo! Hey, ref! High tackle!
Can the ref do whatever you want?
Yo, what's up, guys? Today is March 18th. It's a Wednesday. Just wanted to hop on real quick just to give you guys an update, kind of what's been going on. So within the past couple of weeks, we've had the recent outbreak of the coronavirus, which has been pretty scary, a little frightening. Not so much the virus. I mean, the virus is pretty scary, but more of people's reactions, and so you see the public kind of, I'll say overreacting. Some people might differ on that opinion, but nonetheless, it's been pretty crazy. School just shut down last week. If I shut down, I don't mean it's completely shut down. We're transitioning from physical classes, face-to-face, to online classes. So that's a bonus for me because I have to drive my ass from Modesto to Fresno twice a week and back. So you can imagine kind of a little relief I am for, well, or what sort of relief I have for feeling that way. But honestly, it kind of sucks. And I say because yes, it's a good thing we can transition to online classes, and that's cool. I can stay at home, but also I'm one of those learners who just kind of needs like a face-to-face interaction, and I kind of need to follow the steps. And so I'm not sure if Zoom sessions are gonna cut it, if we're being honest. So we'll see how it goes. Next week we officially resume classes. This week's kind of like a bye week for our professors to figure things out. So it's been a little stressful. And then, I mean, I guess in the community, people are panic buying and a bunch of shit's been going on. And I honestly am a bit disappointed. I feel like people should be smarter than that. Even though we are in sort of a quarantine state now, you can still leave to grab the necessities, and I feel like it's maybe like an utter disregard for other people's needs. Just, I mean, what do you need 7 cases of water bottles for? Like, realistically, you don't need that. And a lot of stores aren't prepped to serve individuals who are supplying or stocking up for 3 months at a time. You know, it's not reasonable. So yeah, other than that, on the flip side, on the travel side, a lot of people have actually been getting awesome deals right now to travel. You can go to Hawaii for less than $400 round trip. New York, I heard the other day someone found one for less than $200, which is a steal. And so that's great, but also comes that risk of catching the damn virus. So it's definitely a strange times right now, and I'm not sure if I am in a position right now to plan trips. I mean, I have the money saved up. I've budgeted for an opportunity to take trips. Like, if I wanted to right now, I could take a week or 2 off and really travel. But I don't think I want to risk my health as well as people around me's health due to this damn virus. So yeah, it kind of sucks. And then business-wise, with my business, still been working on the website. Where I'm currently working on that, trying to build it up. I've gone through a couple revisions, so I'm trying to make it as simple as possible with the user interface just being almost mimicking other social networking platforms. Just because I feel like the first couple revisions to me were a little more complicated, and so if it's complicated for me to develop, I feel like on the flip side it'd be complicated for someone to use. And so got back to the drawing board. So it's been kind of a pain in the ass, but I'm doing it. As far as any other trips I have planned, I have a trip planned to Cuba with my good friend Jose. We'll still see how that rides out. So definitely, like I said, definitely some strange times going on right now. A lot of people trying to figure out what the next step is. And for me, I am a bit excited because the economy is kind of in an unknown state right now, and when we have unknown variables, there's always a chance for opportunity. And for me, I'm hoping to get the hard work done now. That way, when summer comes around and hopefully this damn virus is gone, ready to rock and roll. And so, as a company, when you're very small, you got a lot of leverage and very flexible. So we'll see how that goes. But just wanted to keep you guys updated. Probably going, honestly, tomorrow I've been wanting to go either hiking or snowboarding. So we'll see how that goes depending on what the situation is and how I feel. But it most likely looks like I'm gonna go hiking. So you'll probably catch me tomorrow hiking. So see if that video comes up. Alright guys, I'm headed to work. Just wanted to keep you guys updated. And we'll see what happens next. So yeah, alright guys.